Imagine I'm not going to be president, and that's too bad. And then what happened is they rigged the election, and I became president. So that was a good thing. That was a good thing. That was quite an achievement.
So Trump just signed an executive order, and I don't think it's getting the conversation and the discussion and the coverage that it requires. You know, it's the Steve Bannon strategy. They throw 100 things at you every day. Each one of them is horrible, but they know we're flooding the zone. You won't be able to focus on all of them. You'll have to pick 2 or 3 of them and focus on those, and we get away with 97 other things, right? So this is a huge deal. Pay close attention as I walk you through this here. So Democracy Docket says the following. Trump order could disenfranchise millions of voters. Now, this is actually, believe it or not, sort of a soft way of describing what's really happening here. So we know that in the last election, based on Greg Palast's incredibly detailed work, that Kamala was effectively screwed out of, I believe the number is 3.54 million more votes. So she actually won that election. She actually got more votes. Don't take my word for it. You go listen to Greg Palast. You go watch the interview Crystal and I did with Greg Palast. And he explains it in a way that is beyond convincing. He has specific numbers from specific states and how they were purged, etc. Right? So this was already a huge problem. Trump and Elon are about to take this problem and lock it in and make it worse. Okay? So the title in Democracy Docket, Trump order could disenfranchise millions of voters. That's one way of describing it. Another way of describing it is Trump and Elon plan to rig elections in 2026 and 2028. All right, so let me walk you through this here. We have a good thread that lays it out. New, what if I told you Trump's new executive order could rig elections and give Elon Musk power over who gets to vote? Gives Elon Musk power over that. By the way, that's literal. That's what's in this. All right, let me walk you through it. This isn't your typical MAGA voter suppression. It's a blueprint for authoritarian control. Here's what's in it. The MAGA fever dream executive order requires government-issued documentary proof of citizenship to use the federal voter registration form, even though only U.S. citizens can vote in federal elections and already swear to it on the form under penalty of perjury. What that means is it's an attempt to disenfranchise millions of poor folks, low-income folks, minority communities, because not everybody has a fucking passport. Not everybody has a fucking driver's license. And for you to say, oh, you have to show that in order to vote. Well, what if I don't have a driver's license? What if I don't have a passport? I'm an American citizen. I was born here. I've always been here, but I don't have either of those things. They say, fuck off. You can't vote. So it's a way to take away many people's right to vote, particularly lower income people and minority communities. All right, here we go. It gives Elon Musk's Doge more power to comb through state voter files. What? Elon is going to have the ability under the law to comb through state voter files? Based on their track record, this is a recipe for